good morning and welcome to another video. So it's 8:10 a.m. and here we are at the start of the week and the start of the month. So we're gonna make the most out of both of those things. I just finished up the May recap. Yes, the May recap. I'll go ahead and link the video. At the end of the video is when I did the financial recap. So let's see what the Lord has in store for June. Okay, so this morning I'm on my way to boot camp. I do have my bag packed, like a gym bag, but it has my work clothes and stuff like that in it. So because I do have a 90-minute massage, just one 90-minute massage on the schedule today, and I'm going to go take that appointment and we'll see what the rest of the day has for us. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Girl, so we're all done. You ever been so hot that you take a shower and you're still hot when you get out of the shower? Oh, Lord Jesus help me. So it's a little after 9. I really need a snack bar or something. Oh no, I forgot the cone. Let me get the cone. Hello girl, it's all done. It's very hot, so I know it's not gonna be able to stay up there. It's 1:08. The shift technically ended at 1. It was a 90-minute massage. Like I said in the last video, I'm going to show you the tips, but I'm not going to look at them before I give like my review on the massage, if you know what I mean. So it was a really good massage. I love longer massages that are relaxing, like the client actually comes in to relax, and this woman did not come to play, honey. She came in not only with the dress code, but she came in to relax. So I really enjoyed the massage. She didn't really have any areas of concern. She did mention one spot on her neck. She was like, when I turn my neck to the side, just a little something here. Usually when people say that, I'm just like, oh, okay, because everybody thinks they got a not here, not there. But this client actually did have what I would call a trigger point. So I worked that out for her and still gave her a relaxing massage, and it went away. So that's how you know it's a trigger point, right? You can actually work it out, not just you've been lifting weights all your life and then all of a sudden you talking about you got so many knots in your back. No, you've been lifting weights. There's nothing that we can do about it at this point. So that was a fun massage. I will put the tip on the screen. The upgrade was the 90 minutes, so I did get additional pay for that. I do have one thing to say as I guess close out for today. I might have a mobile massage too, but I'll talk about that later if I do get it. So someone asked, this happens in real life and then online as well. Don't ask me. I mean, maybe you have these kind of conversations with other people, but don't ask me questions about my life. If I'm not sharing it with you on the internet, if I can't, if there's no video about it, that's because I don't want to talk about it. And some of you guys need to just be respectful of other people's personal space and just their life in general. They should stop asking, what about your own life? The question that you're asking me about my life, have you solved it in your own? I find a lot of people, you want to ask all these questions and be all up in other people's business, and then what are you doing? Don't ask me what am I doing. Don't ask me what am I doing next. Don't ask me what I've been doing. What have you been doing? When you die, when you literally leave this earth, have you done what God told you to do? Period. My purpose in making these videos is to really motivate you to do just that. Okay, there's one thing, I know some people find it strange that I'm not bouncing to the beat of algorithm. That means I can make whatever video I want because I don't care if the algorithm catches on to the content. I know that the Lord will place the video in front of who needs to see the video, period. Okay, I'm not bouncing to the beat of an algorithm. That's why one day I can be doing hair, and the next day I could be polishing toes, and the next day I could be doing massage, and the next day I could actually be, giving you a word that the Lord laid on my heart. I don't care about the algorithms. I'm not here on YouTube to receive a paycheck. So with that being said, I don't have to pander to an audience, so to speak, and take, question, comments, and concerns people. When I say if you have a question, ask one, I literally mean as it relates to the video. If it's not in the video, like sometimes I'll say, I'll ask a question in the video. If it's not related to the video, I loathe, and I do mean love. I've had to block people like in real life. So you haven't talked to me in umpteen years. Like perhaps you actually do know me. You haven't talked to me in umpteen years, and you decide that on the bottom of a picture, like my massage picture where I'm advertising for my business, is the time you say, oh, hey girl, I missed you. You're blocked. Not only are you blocked from social media, but then you're blocked from my actual phone. I don't have time for that. Like, it's not a show. It's not a show. Girl, you got my number. What you hey girling on social media for? So just don't. Just don't in the comments. The comments not for that. It's literally for questions related to the content of the video. And if there's no comments open on the video that you want to leave a comment under, that means I'm not asking for your opinion. And usually those are the videos that are related to like stuff that the Lord is literally leading me to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, there's no conversation to be had. So I also have my email address. If my email address it's on some of the videos and it's not on some of the other videos, again, I'm not here to make friends. I said that when I started making these videos again, I would rather keep my mouth shut, but that's not what the Lord has told me to do. But you guys are not going to be disrespectful. And when I say disrespectful, it's really asking questions that don't really pertain to you. If I have a video coming out about it, wait around and see if the video comes out about it. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing what's in your hand? Are these videos motivating you to say, you know what? Well, she got kids, she married, she got a job, she still works out, she got a job, she got kids, she's married, she's still doing what she's supposed to be doing. She still finds time to read her Bible. Are the videos like pushing you in that way? If they're not, girl, just turn them off. That means they're of no use to you. And I want to be of use to you. Or like I said on my website, a disclaimer I gave, if you can't find what you need here, I really pray truly that you find it somewhere else. But I'm really not here to make friends. I say that with all due respect. Go watch the channel trailer if you're new here. All right? So let's carry on. Let's carry on. You made me lose my gum. I'm about to say good morning. It's 7:07 p.m. It's the same day. And guess what? I am headed to a mobile massage appointment. It's just a 60-minute Swedish. The last massage I did was 80 minutes in spa, so it's gonna feel like it's very quick, and I love that. So I am headed to not the spa. I'm headed to the mobile massage appointment. I'll see you in a bit. All right, all done is my dirty linen. Okay, so massage was pretty straightforward. The client basically just wanted to relax. She said she had a little extra neck tension that I worked on as much as possible, but I didn't find anything crazy. The appointment was $80. So, and then the client Zelled me a tip, which I don't know what it is right now. So, if and when I get it, I will put that for you on the screen as well. Sometimes people, they say they'll leave you a tip and then they forget about it. I did let her know, do not tip the front desk because I don't work for the hotel. And she was like, absolutely. If she wanted to leave anything, she doesn't have to leave anything, because she did mention that the tip was included. You know what they say, girl, ain't no tip included. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the massage. She did ask me a few questions, like before I started, like how long you been doing this? You can tell just very skeptical. Let me tell you, black people usually ask you a little bit more questions. And I don't know, you might not be watching this, you might not be black, right? Or you might be watching this, you're black, and I'm telling the truth. Sometimes we ask a bit more questions, like, girl, so how long you been doing this? Am I about to get my money's worth? Stuff like that. So she did. And she said, you know what? You did a really good job. And I was like, girl, I didn't say, girl, I knew. I was like, I can tell by the sleeping. But she did. It was also another joke, a black kind of joke. Yeah, black kind of joke. And I told her, she was like, "Can you do the scalp?" And I was like, "No." I said, "Is there any areas you'd like me to avoid?" And she was like, I was like, like scalp. And she's like, "Oh, you can still do a scalp." And I said, "Well, because she had a weave." And I said, I'm gonna tell you what I tell all my clients: when you book a massage, just go ahead and take all that out, okay? Get yourself a massage like everybody else. Everybody else get their scalp rubbed, and your scalp over here needing to be rubbed, and it can't get rubbed, can't get massaged because you got to weave it. So take the weave out, okay? And she started laughing. So that was it. I'm headed home. Obviously, I'm not taking any more massage today. I'll talk to you later. My sister insists. It's okay. Back up. Back up. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. So, anyway, I've never been to Costco. And my sister insists that I need to go to Costco. So we're headed to Costco for the first time. It was honestly a very nice store. Things weren't priced very badly, actually really good. And I was kind of confused as to how they were priced so well. I would definitely consider a membership. She seemed like one of these people you be seeing on TikTok, girl. She was buying every little quick meal, everything. So I could see how it could actually make your grocery bill higher. Girl, eating all the samples, everything. But I really did enjoy it. And I would honestly consider getting a membership, even though I didn't buy anything here today. Think of the people you can easily sell stuff to, and then think of me. I am the complete opposite person, but these things absolutely do work. If you saw the boot camp workout, well, you didn't even see the half of it. Girl, for the last 2-3 days, my legs have been saying, do it one more time. And I'm at the next day right now, and I can actually bend my legs. So I'm gonna go ahead and cop me one of these, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and make a purchase. After I was done that, we went ahead and played this game. If you're looking for a good family game that's not too stressful, but just a little bit stressful, it'll test you a little bit, this is the game you should play. Hello. It is 7:14, and I'm headed to a 7:30. I know, a very close time. Don't say nothing. I'm headed to a 7:30, 60-minute couples mobile massage appointment. I have worked with the therapist before. I've already messaged her and let her know, hey, my ETA, it looks like I'm going to be there sooner than my ETA. I'm only 8 minutes away. I come to the place pretty frequently. You guys have already seen it, so I'm not going to be going through the halls and all that kind of stuff. I'm just giving you kind of update on the appointment. Like I said, I worked with the therapist before. She did tell me she has sheets. I let her know I don't need the sheets because they give queen size sheets anyway. I let her know that I didn't need the sheets. She told me she put them back, but I did let her know, what time I would be there, because if I was the therapist and I was there, if I was there first, I like other people to communicate with me. I wasn't always like that, but I find that it's more beneficial. So, it's couples massage. I'm looking forward to it, and I will talk to you guys after the massage is over. Hello, good morning. So as I prepare for the weekend, just refilling stuff, repacking my bag. First, I'm going to start off with the recap for last night. I didn't get to talk to you guys. The massage was okay. It was a couples massage. When I say nothing special, I just mean there was nothing abnormal or crazy or anything like that happened. It was a 60-minute. They did order a Swedish massage. However, I had the guy and he said my least favorite line. That's probably why I didn't really enjoy the massage. My least favorite line is when I say, how's the pressure? And the person says, oh, you could go harder. Like, is harder actually a pressure for massage? You just want someone to beat you down, and it turns me off every single time, because that's not what I'm here for. That's not what you booked. And when I did the initial consultation, he didn't state that he had any areas of concern. So you just want me to go hard for no reason. I don't like that. So that was how the massage went. I worked with a therapist, like I said last night, that I have worked with before. So that was that. Yeah. So I'm just going to refill all my stuff so that I'm ready. I noticed this last night that the lotion needed to be refilled. So I'm just going ahead and refill it. This is the funnel that I use specifically for this lotion, and I've showed you guys before, this is the lotion that I use. Almost time to repurchase some. I turn it upside down so you can't really see where it is, but it's like somewhere down there. I'm also sometime this week or next week going to buy some more sheets. I'm just going to do the Walmart route, like I mentioned. Just buy the Walmart sheets since they're only $7, and then I ordered all those face cradles. Now I'm just going to do this on my bed just because I don't actually want to be bending down right now. And I want to lay out a towel. Just going to like freshen up my bag a bit. Another thing was the client had a visible, looks like oil waste on my bag. The client had a visible like recent surgery. He even said that it was sore, so it was very recent. And they had doctor's appointments. So not telling me, not giving me any information on what the recent surgery was for, but then requesting that I go hard was also, I just don't play those kind of games. So I'm just going to go ahead, like I said, just kind of spray these down. These, I don't really wash them very often, really because they don't touch the client. These are things that I handle. I already showed you guys how I keep these from touching the client's skin. Every now and then I will just wash this just because, but as you can see, it gets these little fuzzies on it. So I try to just not let it come in contact with the client. I do have an extra face cradle in here, and that's what I was saying. I ordered all of those other face cradle covers. I'm just going to go ahead and go the cheaper route, which is to buy the sheets from Walmart because they're less, and I have like 12 extra face cradles. Last night I actually had to use a top flannel sheet because I didn't wash my other sheets. Well, my husband didn't wash my other sheets from previous massages that week. So the kind that have like this material I didn't get to use. I used the flannel top sheet, but it was okay. These are just extra hot stones that I like to use in case somebody wants deeper work on the feet. You can just really just kind of get in there. Can you see? Deeper work on the feet, you can get in there like that, or even on the hands like this. And it also comes with a little tool. Like I said, it did come with hot stones, so it can be warmed up, but you can use it without it being warmed up. I've already showed you this bag. I'm not going to go too much into it. There's the cups. I have not used those. Let me spray those off and put those in here. And just make sure all of these are closed. They probably need to be relabeled at this point. And I'm actually going to take some out because people generally use the same ones. Yeah, people generally use the same ones. All right, so here I have my bag just kind of spruced up a bit, towel, all the things are sprayed off. I put new labels on some oils. I didn't end up taking any out. I do have a few like essential oils back there, just the popular ones people ask for. Looks like the most popular one is the eucalyptus one, and I'm actually running out of it, so I need to add that to a list. I also put the Odo band back in here. If I need to wipe anything off, I'll just usually spray this and then just use a towel. It's more cost efficient than continuing to use the Clorox wipes. Here's my power bank. I don't typically need it on a day-to-day basis. I usually just use it for like chair massage, and I use it for other things, so I'm not going to put this inside of there. I'm also not going to put my sheets in here, so this bag is complete. Everything is done. I did add some room spray to the bag as well. Again, the hand sanitizer over there, and then these two just go inside of my belt. They're completely filled and ready for appointments. All right, so as you can see, I have on my work clothes, and I have my little bag packed, but the massage that I just took canceled. And what I'm thinking, honestly, I don't think the person canceled it. Maybe they did, but what I see is, so like if an appointment sits on the screen too long, the app will give more for the appointment. So whereas normally the appointment is $80, the app will pay $90, meaning they take a lower percentage of the cut, right? They would like to give it to someone else at a different time so then they can keep more of their money. I went ahead and claimed it at the $90, and literally as soon as I put on my clothes and everything, it canceled. I'm never upset about a canceled massage, and I already told you this. Sometimes a canceled massage is the favor of God, okay? I have a very busy day and other stuff to do today. Just not physically, but just other stuff to do today, so I don't mind the cancellation. But I did want to, I wanted to share with you that I did take the appointment. And she's not being charged for the cancellation, but I'm honestly guessing it's because it's her. So the person who initially had her appointment more than likely dropped it. They would not usually send out an appointment 20-30 minutes before it's actually time. That's usually not the case. So I'm assuming that someone dropped it, and for that reason the person might have actually canceled it. The person might have saw my name and profile and said, I actually don't want that to be my massage therapist, and canceled it as well. But I'm thinking that it was the first thing, and that was the app says, hey, we can send this to somebody else for a lower price and we can keep our money. But I just want to share that with you. I'll see you later. Chile. All right, it is. I can't even put that up. It's way too hot. It's 1:33 p.m. and I just finished my walk. You might as well call that 3 miles. It's 2.92 miles. I really wanted to get to 3, but I gave myself till 1:30, and I actually went 3 minutes over. I did do stretching, girl. Let me tell you. Let me take a little pause. So I showed you the little boots earlier in this video, the little recovery boots. And I told you I'm not a person that like buys gimmicky stuff, but I actually tried them on and used them for about 30 minutes. And this morning I could actually bend my legs. So I was doing lunges and running and stuff like that, and my legs were so sore, like painfully sore. And in my defense, I did not stretch after my workout. I have got out of the practice of stretching before and after workouts. I find that the after workout stretch is really the best, and maybe like in the middle. Stretching muscles that aren't already warmed up. And what I mean by warmed up, let's say you do like, girl, just a little sprint. Get everything warmed up, heart rate moving, all that kind of stuff. It's the best time after you do that little sprint to go and stretch, because everything's warmed up. And you can think about it like, let's say you want to bend plastic, because you can't bend plastic. You have to heat the plastic up to bend it, okay, without breaking it. So I think warmed up muscles are the best to stretch. So I did a little stretching just because I didn't want to repeat the other day, because I do have 2 appointments on the schedule tomorrow. I'm about to say a full schedule, but as of right now I don't have a full schedule. My 9 a.m. is already filled. So when the 9 a.m. is filled, I just automatically assume that the schedule will be full, because more than likely it would be. But we will definitely see. I am off for the rest of my day, and I will see you later. Very bouncy, very bouncy. Okay, it is 8:20. Good morning, and I'm headed to the spa. Looks like I have still the same 3 appointments on my schedule. I do anticipate that the last spot will be filled, because it's the last spot. It's like after 1, so I doubt that it won't be filled. It looks like I have all women on my schedule. I love a ladies' night. Okay, even though it's morning, I love a ladies' night. And one of the clients that's on my schedule has been on my schedule for about a month. So I love someone who is highly anticipating their massage. It looks like it probably is a gift, because it even has in the notes tip already included. So that sounds like someone gifted it to them. So this is going to be fun. I did want to say last night as well, there was an appointment that came up on my screen, mobile massage. And I want to use this appointment as an example, because the person actually put in the notes, which everybody doesn't do this. So sometimes you'll go to a mobile massage appointment and the person has an injury, like I told you about that last client. They have an injury and you don't know anything about it. Okay? This person put in the notes, no deep pressure, no deep tissue, that they broke their back. Now, because I'm not well versed in broken backs, I didn't take the appointment. Okay, so I do appreciate when people add those extra notes in there. Is this the right? Is this the right? Yeah, this is the right Let's say, is that the right time? So that's what I have as far as right now is concerned. I'll talk to you later. Alright, hello from the hot old ghetto. It says 91 degrees, but baby, it's cooking in here, okay? Hold on, as a matter of fact, let me put up my little things. It's hot. Just put this like that. And put you like here. Okay. Oh, baby, I wish I would have put those up there before I went in, because it's cooking. All right, so now that I have my little sunshades up, it is 10:59 and I am taking my hour break. First two clients, very nice, very relaxing. First client, A1. She was one of those clients I could have did a 90-minute on because she was just very relaxed and then kind. The second client, she was a repeat client for me. Very nice, very relaxed, very kind as well. She came in very like faced. And when she left out, I said, you look like your spirits are lifted, like you feel much better. But she didn't say that anything was wrong, right? Like I asked her what was the areas of concern, what was wrong. And sometimes you're in pain, like emotional pain. I'm telling you, I've seen it time and time again. Sometimes you're in emotional pain and that pain shows up in your body. And then you're just in pain and you think what you need is somebody to put you through the table or something like that. Well, really you just need to, address the source of the pain kind of thing. So, what a blessing. The Lord is just so faithful. And I love when I get to see clients and then see his faithfulness manifest in the massage, you know what I mean? Or just in the room, however it may be. If it's a massage or otherwise, I love that. So first client, she said she usually gets deep tissue. However, she did not upgrade to a deep tissue, and I would not consider her massage the massage I gave her a deep tissue. However, she did enjoy it. Full body. She was about 10 minutes late. I caught up on the time because she didn't really have her muscles were very, flexible. They were they were good. So it didn't feel like I ate up too much time. You know what I mean? The second client, like I said, was a repeat client. And she was on time, and I ended the other massage on time. So everybody was on time. Everybody got their full time. So next two clients, we'll see. I will go ahead and tell you though that we're going to end this video today and in the mobile massage with me series today. This is not a mobile massage channel. If you hear your massage therapist and perhaps you came here for massage videos, I want you to know, just in case you haven't noticed by now, this is not a massage channel. Over the years, I've done many things, and the things that the Lord allows me to show, I go ahead and show those. Massage is one of those things. It's kind of like when I was here a long time ago, it was totally different than it is now. And the hand of the Lord, the faithfulness of the Lord, sometimes he will have you to show how you're really representing him. You know what I mean? By way of letting you do something again. So we're not going to continue on this series. This is going to be the last video. I do have mobile massages on the books, a mobile massage on the book so far for Saturday, and I might make Saturday a mobile massage day. However, like I said, today is going to be the last day that I record. I'm not going to add that in here. I think you kind of get the gist of it. I want you to know that if the Lord has called you to this field, you can make money. You're going to have to work hard. Laziness is not something that you can't be lazy and do this job. Whether it's because you're carrying that table in and out of people's homes or whatever. It's not a job that you can be lazy in doing, okay? And allow your passion to show through the work. Allow your passion to show through the massage. Make it your own. Make being a massage therapist your own. There was one video that I had to get out of the way, and that was the Massage Like a Pro video. That the Lord instructed me to do, and I did that. The video is up here in case you are new, like you're just coming into the field and you want to know just a few kind of tips and tricks that I do. That video is here, but like I said, this is not a massage channel, so we're not going to continue on in that vein. I think I've showed you enough. I got a chance to show you chair massage events, large groups, like large group table massage, and just working in the suite, working by yourself. We literally got a chance to do it all in under like 2 months time, and that's really just the hand of the Lord. So I just want to enjoy doing whatever it is that I'm doing and not have to film it all. You know, I was watching this thing recently. A girl, she was a nurse, an LPN, nurse, RN, one of those things. And she decided to go and do like a live in the middle of the med pass. Now, I'm not a nurse, so I don't know too much about med pass, but whenever you're dealing with medication, it's obviously a serious ordeal. But it just kind of goes to show you that people will pick up the camera and really exploit themselves. So you know, whether it's you live in the hood and you like exploiting the fact that you live in the hood all for money, I'm not here to exploit myself. I'm here literally to just show you what I need to show you, and I've done that. So I'm not going to keep on, you know, satisfying the voyeurism that exists in some people that really is just a covetousness, that really is a source that you really need to be delivered from. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. But for those of you who were wondering, I hope that this series of videos has cured your wonder, okay? And the Lord is no respecter of persons. So what he did for me, he can do for you. Remember, we only went up in finances. So for the first month, I showed you. So I've only showed you 3 months of massage with me. I showed you April, I showed you May, and was it April? Or was it March? March, April, and May. 3 months. And each month I showed you how much I was working, the kind of work that I was doing, and I showed you that the price just kept going up, how much I worked. And it wasn't that I was physically working more, I showed you how I did it. So you have to watch those videos. But like I said, I don't need to keep going. So I hope that this video has been a blessing to you. All right, let's go ahead and pull out this video. I am all done. It's 2:01, so I'm literally right on the money. Another therapist is coming into my room, so I'd like to begin the massage on time so that I can end on time, so the other person can set up their room how they see fit. So at least having 3 minutes. And if you think 3 minutes is not enough time, girl, you never worked in franchise, okay? 3 minutes is a lot of time, because we really only get 5 minutes to turn around our table. Yeah, we get about, I'm gonna say this the right way, because like I said, we're not gonna do any more of these videos. So let's say the massage is supposed to start at the top of the hour, and you don't have a break after your massage to like clean up your room and reset it. Massage starts at, let's say, 1 o'clock. The massage needs to end by 1:52, depending on how quickly you can make up the room, but also how quickly, if you know it's a client like you had before and they always take 5 minutes in the room, I will let them out at 1:50 exactly, because you still have to take your other client back and have your room and stuff all set up. If you gotta use the bathroom, you do all that stuff in literally like 5 minutes. So yeah, the stuff you need to do usually takes 5 minutes. You don't have control over how long the client takes, so you have to adjust the time accordingly. We're still giving them amount of time that they paid for. So if somebody else is coming in my room, I like to literally end the massage as soon as I can, so I'll take them back as soon as they are available. So that is all for today. The first client after my break had a foot add-on, which you know is my favorite add-on. Everybody enjoyed the massage, everybody relaxed. The last lady actually was apologizing for relaxing, and I read the client notes, and it looks like the last therapist said that she had a hard time relaxing. So but she was falling asleep today, so that's a blessing. Today was a good day. This has been great. Like I said, this is the end of this segment of videos for us. So I hope that you have an amazing day, an excellent day, okay? As always, if you have a question, here's the total. Just before we leave, here's the total of everything for the week. As always, if you have a question, ask one, and I'll see you in the next video.